There is some good news to share tonight about several Shetland sheepdogs dumped at a local park.
You may remember that back in January, we told you about some rescue workers caring for the abandoned dogs. Well, tonight, a second one has a new and a very safe home. Angela Ingram has this story.
Dogs have a caring home at the Humane Society of Warren County. 5 Shelties lived here since late January. Someone dumped them in the cold at Ceasar Creek.
Our wardens were able to go out and rescue 5 of them. Unfortunately, 2 had already been hit by cars.
They had behavioral issues. Joanne Hurley thinks they may have come from a backyard breeder.
They don't get social time out. They're in those cages from daylight till dark, which causes them to start pacing and circling, and it becomes almost a muscle memory.
Now that they're better, one of the dogs got adopted.
Oh, baby.
And today, another, Rosebud, has a new family.
Harley's here to see you.
Local 12's Paula Toady fell in love with the dogs after seeing the story.
I was reading the story and I looked over and I thought my dog, Cassie, was on TV because they look so similar. And then, of course, I was completely horrified that anyone could do this to any animal.
Paula owned 2 Shelties, Cassie and Harley.
So Cassie passed a couple of weeks ago, and we had already had this appointment to come in and at least look. But the selling point was Harley. After spending some time here the other day, they got along beautifully. And after about a half hour, Rosebud untucked her tail and was wagging it. And we all went, okay, that's a match.
Joanne says everyone who wants to adopt a Sheltie has to come in person and see them. The families have to be a good fit.
We spent a lot of time with them. We watched them interact. We watched Rose interact with them. We watched Rose interact with Harley. And each person that comes in and puts in an application will go to the same links for.
What started as a news story turned into a way to help a friend.
People know I love animals and they write me and when their animals pass. And I will always say, I hope you can love again. And I meant that for ourselves as well.
A mistreated dog has a new life. Paula and Joanne are hoping the 3 left will find good matches too.
Family of 4!
So we had a happy ending, but of course, Paula, we are still looking for
Yes.
whoever dumped these dogs in the first place.
And the first dog that was already adopted, that circling behavior has stopped. And it just gives me chills to think. And already I'm getting updates. Rosebud crawled on a little chair and she's sleeping and she's doing great.
She's home.
Yeah. Thank you, and photographer Ed Burkholder for doing even the initial story out in the cold on one of the worst days of the year, to think that they were out there. Thank you, and thank you for bringing awareness to this issue, and shelters and all the good that they do.
And we know the other dogs will get good homes.
They will, and thank we